you're noticing that I'm really quiet, it's really late tonight, so I'm trying to keep really quiet. Um, 'Cause you know I don't want to be too loud at all. So today, guys, I'm gonna be trying to do a couple things. Uh, I'm not sure how long it'll take me to do them. I'm not gonna be up all night because you know I really need some sleep as well. And I'm sure a lot of you will be watching this in the morning or in the afternoon tomorrow, or you know anytime later. I don't know how many of you could be on, you know, up and awake like, oh, I'm really bored. Well, to be completely honest, I've been sitting here for a while, and my dad was watching a movie earlier, which was about, I forgot what time it was, but it was when, America was sending bombs, or was carrying bombs for no, not North Korea, when, we were gonna go bomb, I think it was China or something, I don't remember, so, I wouldn't know any of that either, so, yeah, I'm probably gonna sit here for a little while and play a couple games. For one reason, I just kinda wanna play around, you know, see what's good and what's not. And another thing is, I think it's still double XP currently. If it is, holy crap, we're still having fun with this. But like I said, I'm actually gonna be sitting here for a little while, playing. I'm not gonna really be doing anything super special. I'm just gonna sit here and play. I think that XP stuff though might have worn off, but I don't think it has yet. That's for us to find out. So we'll check it out here in a few. 'Cause I think I saw it earlier, and I actually didn't notice. So, I usually do permanently unlock the Locust. I've also permanently unlocked the SVG. So I'm actually just gonna be doing just a couple different things today. On just, you know, messing around, having fun. If any of my friends do happen to join, though, I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do with them. So, yeah, to be completely honest, I'm sitting here trying to be quiet, that's about it. I might even level that up as much. I mean, it could, so I'll unlock it. That's the only thing I'm gonna be able to use. Of course, you know, normally I don't talk this quiet, but I kinda have to, as my parents get annoyed, and I don't want to be annoyed with them of them yelling at me and kicking me off the station. So I'd rather just be quiet than, you know, have to really be frustrated. Anyway, so I know this is a suppressed weapon. I know I'm using a max GL. If I wanted to, I could be using a Fury Song. But honestly, melees don't really have anything super special about them. You just use them for fun and to make people rage, which I have done before. And honestly, it was with the lefty. This is my new rage weapon for people. A lot of people have told me, you know, they hate me because of this weapon. They hate me because, you know, in general, I use these weapons. Yeah. What's even funnier is that there's like a little nub there. When you look at it like this, it still looks like it has a nub. I honestly don't use camos on this because it just looks cool as it is. This, I can't say the same. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing for a little while. I want to try and get one of these two camos, which is a limited edition camo bribe. I don't know how to get that. I actually don't know how to get that. I think it's the same thing as whatever the other thing was, the crazy, you know, thing that I was talking about, that camo bribe. I don't know anything about it though, so I wouldn't really know how to get any of it. I know there's still, you know, that, and this is a new weapon that's here, classic sniper rifle. So it's basically the same thing as, you know, any other thing that I've seen. Um, and why am I backing out of everything? I feel like for some reason I've been in the same spot for a while. Now, by the way, guys, if you didn't notice, I've already prestiged a Ford today. Wait, was it today? It was today, wasn't it? Anyway, so I'm going to be playing on here for a while and see if I can hit Prestige 5 before this runs out. I'll probably even get to Prestige 6. It would depend. And if you guys are noticing, I'm using a lot of the same class, basically, the basic same class setup of Max GL as my secondary. For the one reason I'm using that way is because I feel like it's, you know, it's more efficient. I don't English. So I'm going to be using a couple different weapons today. I do already have a KN class. I don't have anything else I could really use. So I might set up a code class, I might just set up a DIY as well, because I did prestige that to almost the max last time as well. I don't have very many good sites, so I might not even use a site. But then again, I kinda do want a site. So since I'm going to be using a max GL, I may as well just use the frag for now, because I'm going to be using a recon scope for this, I think would be best. And since I only have one space, I may as well just put one thing. But like I said, I'm not tired. someone was sitting here, maybe play for a little bit, um, and whatnot. And it does say I need level 7 for this. I'm only 3 away from that. I'm gonna even use this specialist. I might go start using my Outrider. If you guys are noticing, I have been using it a lot. The one reason I'm using it a lot is because, I think she's really cool. And if you didn't notice, I like some of these characters. There are actually characters that I do like, in general. Why is Nathan inviting me? He knows I'm in a party and I'm not joining with anybody of his friends. Because the last time I played with his friends, there were some complete douchebags there. Anyway, so I want to look, really interesting. So I might use Geist in Elite Squad. But Cliffhanger looks good too. And I don't have the Geist body at all. And actually, I did see this one before as a head and body. There is a head, I think. I think it's supposed to be like a spider or a widow or something. I don't know. I've never really seen it in action. But this is the Elite Squad and Professionals body. I kind of like these ones, the hooded ones. I don't know why I like them so much. So this is another one that I have. I like this one. I just don't have the body for it. I actually don't know what the body is for this one. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. I mean, there are a couple of these that, I'd really like to have. And a couple others I don't. There are a lot of these, though, that I would really like. So I might use these two because, they're a cool little mixture here. Plus her eyes. I like her eyes. She's a very pretty, I want to say pretty woman. I've never seen her. Like, if I knew who, like, she looks awesome. She seems to be really good, with bows, it would seem. Because, the fact that, a compound bow in general is hard to shoot, considering that pullback is really hard. Like, I've tried shooting a compound bow. I shot one in middle school. It's pretty freaking difficult to shoot one arrow. And that's what's so annoying. You'll sit there for a good, a few minutes, and, you get so annoyed. You're sitting there trying to pull it back is the annoying part. Because you're sitting there, and you're having those troubles of trying to, be able to pull back, and are on. And it actually is true. There's only 94 of my friends that are currently online. And I'm actually sitting here bored. And I'm pretty sure, a lot of you are confused. Like, why are you so bored, man? I mean, I thought you had us. I do like being with you guys. That's true. The only issue is, I'm sitting here and I don't have anyone to talk to but you guys. And I'm in a house alone. Well, not even alone. My parents aren't getting ready to sleep and I'm sitting here. So yeah. Another thing that I really hate about being in here is, like, in the living room, is the fact that there's still that gnome there. I mean, would it be easier throwing it out a frickin' window? I mean, God sakes. I mean, I sit here, every couple nights, and no joke, I still see it every frickin' time. So I'm actually gonna try and invite, Almighty, because I see that he's online currently. I want to see if he can join and, play with me for a while. And no, he's in a party, which is annoying, because I'm sitting here and I'm bored and I'm lonely. So I might message him saying, hey, do you wanna come play? Because I'm bored. And I mean, I'm actually pretty bored. That's I'm okay with it. But then again, I'm playing alone half the time. Like no one ever really plays. There are times I play at night, and I'm not even kidding. People will literally be yelling at me, and I'm just like, okay, how stupid are you again? Like, I'm not even kidding. I'll be in game chat, and people will be yelling at me back and forth, like, they own me. And I'm just like, no, you don't own me. Man, I ate your doll that you bought like 2 years ago when you were like 3. And actually, guys, there are some of my friends who don't know I'm a YouTuber, then there actually are friends who know I'm a YouTuber. Like, some of my friends will sometimes join the party like, why are you broadcasting all the time? It's because I'm keeping up with YouTube. And I don't know why it's taking so long to find one match. I'm sure it'd be easier to find a match in zombies than it is to sit here for a good, 2 hours. And look, it just keeps searching for games. 050, 050, 50. What's with that? I'm sitting here and I'm trying to find a game. What else do I need to do? Hang on. I want to see if I back out, make sure I'm in connection. It seems like I am connected. Like I'm looking, it says that I'm connected. And there's only like 3 of my friends playing Black Ops. And by the way, I don't count as a friend. I am myself. And, I hate the fact that, I'll have to switch into local and then unlocal it. Because then I have to sit here for a good, solid couple minutes trying to figure out what the frick is going on. And what's even worse is the fact that, when I pause sometimes, I have that, I have that whole network system thing. I think it's on, yeah, the connection meter. I do like that having it on. But I don't really need it. Like, honestly, half the time I sit here and I'm so, frustrated with the fact that, I'm sitting here. And you guys didn't know this, I like my brightness all the way up, especially with this game. I mean, it's annoying in some places, but then it's also helpful for some of those times as well. To be completely honest, safe area is just the same thing, right here. I don't usually use this. And I'm not colorblind at all, but there are people who use the entire, thing like that. And I'm sitting here like, dude, you're not that invisible. There are people who use active camo and actually sit here and they're just like, you can't see me, and I instantly know where they are because they're being that stupid to tell me. Like, and I can obviously see them, even with a sniper scope, and if they're using it while they're walking, I can instantly see them. There have been people who have called me a hacker for that reason, but I'm not hacking any ever. And why is it taking so long to search for one game? I'm sitting here, and it goes 050, 050. Can I please just find one game? Like, I know people are playing, it says, a good 61 players in this category. It annoys me sometimes, because I'll sit here for, 2 hours, trying to find one match, and it says I joined one, I'm already gone, it's done and everything. And what's even more annoying is when it's late, like this. Like, it's not that late. It's, let's see, what time is it? It's only, 11:49, and, I can't even find one match. It's so frustrating, like, please let me join a game so I can play. Like, I know I'm not kicked out of, the entire system thing. I know that for a fact. And it says DLC bonus. It's really not a DLC. That map, Redwood, isn't a DLC. You could look in here, Redwood. It's just different. It says DLC bonus. I think it's just something for the DLC stuff. I think it's because I have one of the DLCs that, that kind of requires. And if you guys didn't know this, I only need, like, one more DLC in order to have, the last little bit of the maps. But in reality, I need all the maps. And some of the maps are just zombie maps, and some aren't. So yeah. I'm sitting here trying to think, what else could I do? There's really nothing else I could do. And to be honest, this actually right here reminds me of Destiny. If you guys don't remember Destiny, there was a port of which heroes come in by the tower, which looked like that. I don't understand why that's there, but it looks more futuristic than that one. So I don't know why it's not letting me join any games. Like, I've sat here for, a good 20 minutes. So I'm going to try and go to local and then go back into online. So I don't know what LAN is at all, and it's not going to work at all. And considering that, it'd be easier to just keep online if possible, it would kind of annoy me the fact that, this has more stuff than I would on LAN. And offline networks, I can't use any of the DLC weapons at all. But there was one time that I was playing at my mom's, and they don't have PS Plus, which makes this hilarious. So, they don't have PS Plus. And I'm sitting here getting ready to, play with a couple friends. And I was offline, too, I believe. And I'm sitting here playing with the bots, but it has all my, DLC weapons. And they're in the classes and everything, but I can't take them off, is the unfortunate thing. Because if I do that, then I can't get them back. And it's only like it carries out through my other area, which is awesome because, I kind of need that stuff. And the fact is, I don't usually use this, but I'm using this a lot. Oh my god. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I don't understand why I feel like so... Like, I'm drowsy, I'm not tired, though. And why can't I find a lobby? This is so annoying, because I'm sitting here, I see my friends have lobbies, obviously they have lobbies, because I was, that's a featured playlist, and it's not joinable, and I don't see why it says privacy. And that one's a full lobby, a full game, sorry, I can't English. And I don't understand what's going on currently, it's just being really crappy, apparently. I mean, my dad just was on here. I don't know if he did anything to it. He probably didn't, but it still feels like he did. I wish there was like optics for this, like not even ELO, just something that would have a little more range. But I think the ELO would be normal. Or they had it so that way, like when you shoot, you don't have to aim with it. Because the fact is, when you try aiming, like when you try shooting without aiming, it instantly aims for you, and that kind of annoys you. And I'm not even kidding, it annoys you if you use it long enough and you're trying to figure out, how to be good with it. And plus the fact that you have to aim slightly over the little angular stuff, which I'll have to show you in a custom. I'll make it so there's lots of bots. And I'm actually going to probably do this on Splash. Now, I don't understand why this has to be so crappy, like, when I want to play a game. And, I mean, I could have played a game earlier. Yes, I know this. But, honestly, I'm sitting here, and, it kind of annoys me the fact that, I'm sitting here, and I really can't even do it. So, I might actually do this, and, just show you what it is, because if you're smart, you can actually line this up perfectly and get a couple more kills than, a normal. So, how, like, a normal grenade only has, like, a specific amount? That's basically what you're doing here, is you're using that specific amount. And what's even funnier is that with bots, it's so much fun. And notice how I'm putting it all the way up, and I'm not even going to use hardened, I'm just going to use it as regular. And I'm actually going to create a couple classes. Since that one was last time I was sitting there, and my friends and I were, well, my one friend and I were doing that. We were using these. Oh, hi. Hi, dude. I do not have Grand Theft Auto, yeah. I do not have Grand Theft Auto 5, and I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not even, because I'm not even allowed to get it. I'm 15, and my parents think it's gory and violent and whatever else you said. Yeah. I think it has something to do with that, yes. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, it's for 17 up. That's why he thinks it's so much worse. That's why, honestly, I really don't argue, is because, I'm never gonna win that. And I've attempted before. Your mic is lagging, is that normal? Oh. Okay. Because I'm listening and it just sounds like really crackly. And I'm not saying that to be rude, it's actually true. It sounds very crackly on my part. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, I'm trying to show them the example of the Max GL in action. I don't know what gun I want to use yet though. Oh, you're watching my stream? Oh, hi. Okay guys, so I really want to try something. Of course, I don't know how I'm going to be able to test this without another player. So I'm not going to be able to do it today, probably. If you want to, I was going to say, I'm going to I'm going to try and see if a Guardian is actually possibly a good way with active camo. So it's going to be a slight experiment here, guys. Apparently there are YouTubers who say, if you use the Spectra active camo in front of a Guardian, you don't take any damage. Like, if you just sit in front of it, you won't take any damage. I don't know if that's exactly true. I'm going to attempt it. And there's actually a couple other things that I want to try. So there might be a couple times where we end the game and go back, and one of them is going to be the Prophet glitch, and the other one's going to be a purifier, and I want to see if this works too. Because he said, something about, when you get hit by a purifier and you happen to have glitch active, you can actually take no damage, which is interesting. I've heard of that. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. I want to attempt it though, so we're going to see what we can do there. But really quick, I want to show you the max GL in action as a free-for-all weapon, because if there's 2 or 3 people fighting in the same area, and you shot that once, and it's better with Scavenger, because you only have 2 shots every time, and you can only carry 4 shots for it, which is quite annoying. So, let me quickly get a little bit more water, if I can. Okay, there we go. Oh, you watched that? That's a Russian singer, isn't it? Was it Swedish or Russian? I think it was Swedish. It's I can't do that very loud because my parents are asleep, so I'm trying to stay quiet. So I can't really do that now. I'll probably try and do that tomorrow because I saw how fast he did it, and the way his mouth moves just doesn't look right. It just looks so weird. I could speak like a couple words of Russian. You know what's funny is like I actually speak Russian. Or very little of Russian. So this is the Max GL, guys, if you didn't know that. This is the grenade launcher. It could be called the China Lake, I think is what it was originally was. I don't remember what game it was. I know it was a Black Ops weapon. Oh, hi. So that's what it is. It's literally just a big grenade launcher. So usually when you die, you can get full ammo, but I have to use this a couple times. So it seems like there might be a couple people, in the middle, it would seem. So, and like I said, if you look at the sights on this, it looks very confusing. So when you aim, so here's what you look like when you aim. There's no other sights. Now when you're looking like this, remember I can't aim and shoot, or I can't not shoot. I can't aim without shooting. I can't shoot without aiming. So the funny thing is, if I just push the trigger right now, it'll instantly start aiming. Like it'll do that really quickly and then go back. So the most annoying thing is that the fact that when you kill them with it, you don't get any scavenger ammo. So you have to run in and kill whatever's there. And normally I'm really good with this. So normally you can only hold 2 shots, and I'm going to show you the reload style here in a few. So you know what this looks like. When you reload, it's basically the same way as a KRM, but from the top, it's not possible. So normally I'm going to die. So like I said, look, when you pick it up, you only get 1 shot normally. So you get 1 extra shot every time you pick one thing up. What's up? The chairs? Is that what we're talking about? Nice. To be completely honest, I'm actually thinking about buying a new DLC here in a few. So guys, what the heck? Oh, that guy killed me. So the new DLC, guys, that you don't know that I may not be talking about. I'm actually thinking about getting one new DLC, and that is the Chronicles DLC. The one reason I want this DLC is because, you know, I've heard a lot about it. I kind of want to try it for myself as a couple good attempts on, like, the moon or something. The one reason I want to try that map is because, you know, I just think it'd be really fun. I don't understand why, you know, it'd be such a fun thing. Do I what? Honestly, that mic, hang on. What are you trying to say? If your mic's off, yes. Otherwise, please don't. The one reason I say that is because copyright strikes. Whoa, can't see. Somehow I escaped. Like I said, you can have music, just make sure it's either really quiet, plugged in earbuds, or just no mic on. That's all I ask. Am I alone? Oh, am I dumb or smart? I'm smart. That is the dumbest question. Well, like I said, you could also just have it so that way, you know, you could have it so that way, you know, I can't hear it or something like that. You know, that's all I ask is just so that way the stream can't hear it. Well, man, I'm only sitting here for a while anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna use my other weapon that I got earlier today. Not even today. Last time I was playing this and finished the triple play, which is where I also got this, I believe. Oh, wait, no, this was after. This was where I got the 10 rare supply drops. So I got the HLX and this, and the Fury Song, which are a good combination in my opinion. I mean, I actually wouldn't know. Hmm. Wait, hey, are we talking about each other? Yo, dude. You know what's awesome? Yeah, no, I was gonna say that people have actually called me a hacker in Black Ops 3 for I don't know why. I mean, I'm not, and people have called me a hacker because I'm so good with a sniper. Well, I mean, I'm using a regular default account, and literally there have been like I think 4 or 5 people who've tried to unfriend me because they thought I was hacking. It was funny. No, I mean they legit thought I was hacking. Like I kept telling them I'm not hacking, and they legit didn't believe me. Mhm. Mhm. Huh? You know what's funny is that one of my friends did that exact same thing. Like he left the game and party. Like first he left the party, he came back, and then he came like right away to like, oh my god, you're hacking. And he legit said, I'm gonna unfriend you. You're literally hacking. I know you're hacking. And I'm like, no, you don't. Are you sure you know I'm hacking, or are you just both making it up? Oh. Huh. Uh. Yeah, I know. Hmm. Mhm.